and welcome to the fourth episode of Unboxing Women. We are here to explore why women in business are often called such a bitch. We're here also for some casual conversation about the gender gap in the music industry, and we will also broaden our view to the underlying aspects of modern society in general. And we'll be chatting with our audience, asking questions, and every now and then have a guest come on the show to give us their view on the subject. My name is Rexx, and I am an independent recording artist, singer, and songwriter based in Belgium. And with me is my friend Maika Rose, who is also an independent artist, singer, songwriter, and based in Germany. This is a live stream on Facebook and Instagram, and in a few weeks we will also be uploading this as a podcast on YouTube and Twitch. So there you go.
I feel like today is a bit of a wild card, really, because we have a couple of topics lined up. But actually, firstly, I wanted you to explain your T-shirt to the people. It's not really a T-shirt; it's a tank top, isn't it?
My tank top, yes.
What's on it?
I will demonstrate for the viewers out there. Don't know if you can see it. It says, "Boys are stupid. Throw rocks at them." And I find that very hilarious. So I bought the T-shirt. I mean, no offense. I love men. And, well, I love men. I was going to say boys,
With
but
yeah.
that's not what I wanted to say. I love men, some more than others, but I will not throw rocks at them. But the T-shirt is just hilarious. I bought this in Las Vegas a couple of years back at a store called David and Goliath. I don't know if the brand is still out there, but yeah, they had all these cool T-shirts, very branded towards women with this kind of stuff. And also a little girl on a T-shirt with lemons saying, "If life gives you lemons, squeeze them in people's faces or eyes," or something like that. So yes, It was very funny. Yeah. Hey, we like a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, I mean, please don't throw rocks at people. But,
no.
you know, mentally
don't do that.
People who are behaving really badly. So, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It kind of... It's kind of funny because I was talking the other day with a friend of mine about one of her ex-boyfriends, and I know this doesn't really have a lot to do with the music industry, but just to show the type of confidence that some men feel. Apparently, he was standing in front of the mirror naked, and he's not a very fit guy, not a very trim guy, just kind of an average Joe. And he was standing in front of the mirror naked, going like, "I look so hot."
Oh my goodness.
It's like, where does that confidence come from? I don't know. I don't understand it. So it's always big fun to think about that, because like when you think about it, me at least as a girl, I've always been told, oh, you should not have a tummy. You need to suck that motherfucker in.
Apologies to our American listeners.
I don't usually curse this much, but it's kind of needed in this situation.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's so funny though. It reminds me of I did a story once on Instagram where I showed people my singer's body. And for those of you that don't know, a singer's body, with that I meant I showed one selfie of myself where I was tensing my abs, and then I showed one selfie of myself where I breathed into my stomach, which you have to do for singing.
Yes.
Right? And I look like I'm 4 or 5 months pregnant when I do that.
What?
Right? Yes, my stomach extends an enormous amount.
It does.
So
yeah.
I got loads of kind of like comments being like, "What? How? What? I don't understand this." So I was just like, okay, let me show this. So I did like a short video, a short story. And I was just showing like, this is normal, this is tense, this is my singer's body. And they're just like, how does she do it? I don't get it.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show, right? You can change your body so much. And singers oftentimes will have to have or look like they have a chubby belly, just because to have like the correct breath, you need to breathe into your stomach. Otherwise, you're going to run out of breath.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, It's just kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, to bring that back to the music industry, actually, there's a lot of singers and artists out there, female, obviously, that I'm talking about, who, go on Instagram and then post the all famous no filter or no
makeup.
no filter, no makeup post. Good examples are Rexx, who does that a lot. I want to say very recently, but just before COVID hit, I think somewhere end of last year or beginning of this year, I saw Demi Lovato do that as well. She's been through some serious shit, and she kind of, I think she kind of did that in the mindset of, I'm just gonna let this go, because we don't live in a magazine, and we're all different, and we're all the same in that we're all not perfect. And that goes for the men as well as for the women, but we're just bred into, feeling that we need to stand, be the same as this unreal ideal that's put out there for women. And obviously, I mean, look at what's her name, Kylie, Kanye West's wife. Oh,
what?
Now I'm going all black on my Instagram.
What isn't that?
Kanye West, not Kylie West. I'm sorry.
Kardashian.
Yes, Kim Kardashian. Her.
Yeah.
I mean, look at her. I mean, she looks very, very. How do you say that? Shapely. And she she just, I don't know what happened with her butt, but I mean, I don't want people to be thin. You know what I mean? It's just, it looks.
I mean, I think it's the balance between, because there are people who are just naturally very slim, even girls.
Yes, obviously.
It's just the vast majority of women have either a big butt, or they have a big belly, or they have big boobs, or they might have all three. Yes. I mean, it varies so much, and it's just a bit kind of. There's always an idealism with these kinds of things, and they go in and out of fashion. And I think it's. Hopefully we're at the stage where we're finally waking up to it and actively going against that, because I wouldn't want to be a teenager again and because when I was a teenager, it was like, kind of like Twiggy, Britney Spears, whatever, no hips, no butts, and like low rise jeans. And I was just there like, that doesn't fit in half my butt.
No, I can't wear that. I can't wear low. I need a high rise jeans because I just can't get my hips in it, or like to fit.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. It's a lot of things. None of them, or most of them, are not good.
No.
Yeah.
It ties into where the fashion industry comes from. I mean, let's look at this objectively. When you look at fashion industry, a lot of the designers out there are male, or at least they used to be, when fashion industry was kind of made. So let's say 70s, 80s, 90s. And they're gay. And I love gay people. I'm not here to bash anybody. It's just that they're male and they're gay. And so what do they like seeing? They like seeing other male type bodies. They don't want to see women bodies with all their shapes and all their big butts because that's not what they fall for. So they get models that look like men, basically, to go on the runway, and then they create this very strange and surreal place where women have to think that why do we think that anyway, that they have to look like these models when it's not coming from a place of hetero. I don't know even know how to say it anymore. of straight men. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
do know that straight men do like a big butt from time to time, or big boobs, or whatever.
Well, I think that's it might have been the case back in, when it started out, because I mean, the trend went with Twiggy. I think it started with
Yeah.
Twiggy, didn't it?
Yeah.
But before that, it was like, now I'm getting my timelines mixed up. Was Marilyn Monroe before Twiggy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was a size, what 42 or something? I
Yeah,
don't think
something
it's
like
a
that.
nowadays size 42, but
Yeah.
something around that. So yeah, I think it's just
She's like a tiny bit chubby, and she was beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's just where you put your bar, actually. So
it's more. It kind of irks me when bringing it back to the music industry. It irks me kind of when, well, not kind of. It irks me a lot when women performers are often clad in like bikinis and stuff, when most of the time they don't want to. If they want to, that's fine. If that's what you want to portray, if that's how you feel comfortable, that's fine. But I think a lot of the time people are told you won't get ahead unless you are sexualized, which you don't tell men that. Like, you got like, yes, there are still some that like do sexy stuff, but you can still get ahead with just your music. I mean, look at Lewis Capaldi, right?
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Oh my God.
He's a cutie pie and he has an amazing voice, but I wouldn't necessarily look at him and just say, "Oh, that's a sexy hunk of a man."
Yes, exactly. Let's be honest. He's not the handsomest man in the world, right? But he's great, and he knows it too, and he uses this on his social media, and just I think it's awesome. And I was really proud with Demi for doing it as well. And because yes, I mean, we have cellulite. That's our destiny. So she was there in a bikini, and she looks great in this bikini, okay? And she's super sporty because she does kickboxing. Yeah, she does a lot of I don't know if she does a lot of other martial arts things, but she does kickboxing for sure, that I know. And I mean, she's so sporty, and she has a lot of muscles, right? I wouldn't want to get in a fight with her. And it's just such a shame that she is ashamed to show her real body on the socials, and that this had to be such a step for her. It's such a mental thing for women all over the world to be able to just post a no filter or no face tuned your cellulite out picture, and why it's such a shame.
It's because people instantly judge you, so you're opening yourself up for judgment, which you can argue that when you put something online, you're just kind of you've got to deal with people judging you. But at the same time, there's a difference between judging somebody on their accomplishments and judging somebody based on their appearance alone. So it's kind of like, and there's also a difference between hate comments and like other comments.
Yes.
I mean, it goes back to what was it, our first episode, when you were talking about how that guy came to insult you for your driving.
Yeah.
Or was it second episode? Yeah. And it's just like people feel the need to prove that they're better than other people by insulting them. Which I guess we all do in a way, but if you know what you're doing, you can kind of counteract it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, why? Like, why leave? Like, I've oftentimes went to written a comment that is meant to be constructive criticism, and then I was just like, you know what? This is not worth it.
No.
It's their life, it's their decisions. It's it's whatever. I think one of it was about like this YouTuber whose dogs were barking a lot, and I was like, oh, you shouldn't pet them when they bark because it enforces the behavior. But again, it's their pet, so I didn't end up writing the comment because I was like this is just going to kick off a whole lot of shit that it is unnecessary. And at the end of the day, I'm not there with her dogs. I don't need to hear them bark.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a fine line between, if I see something on YouTube or wherever that I don't like, I'm not going to waste any time telling these people, "Oh, hey, I saw your video and actually it's shit and this is why."
Mhm.
Because also, I'm not the expert in whatever they're doing, and the fact that I'm watching it means that they have, or that it came up means that they have success, or whatever. I mean, even if they don't have success, it doesn't matter.
It
If I
doesn't
don't like
matter.
something, I skip it. I don't actively go and
Yeah,
tell people
so
that it's
rude.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, some people just want you to know their opinion, and that's fine too. I mean, yeah, that's fine too, as long as they
Climb
don't
up
end
onto
up
the mm,
insulting you, basically, because
mhm,
that's
mhm.
often what happens, and that's not
Yeah.
good.
All right. So I just wanted to bring this back around to artists, because I had, well, we had something we wanted to kind of just talk about today really quickly, which is that during COVID, everybody is struggling, right? A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are going through really, really rough times right now. And some people aren't as much, but that's, it's just how it happens. But I just feel the need to ask people
Yeah.
to support your artist, your favorite artist, because they need it. They might not want to ask for it, but they need it.
They need it more
And
than you know right now. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. And think about the love that you can send as well. I mean, it doesn't need to be money. You can send someone a postcard or something and just be like, "Oh, I'll support you," or whatever. But just
Or buy some merch, then you get something.
buy
You
some
get
merch,
something
buy a
for it.
CD, yeah, buy a song, download something. Um, that'd be it's so cool. There's a German thing that I've heard about, which is called Airplay for Artists. But there's a load of local things. You can just Google for just COVID artist relief, or help support fund.
Yeah.
Um, and stuff like that. I think you did a little bit of Googling beforehand, didn't you?
Yes, and I found a lot of different funds and charities, a lot of local ones, local countries, or if you're in a big country like Canada and the US, there are a lot of local, from big cities. For example, Toronto has one, California has one. I'm sure New York has one as well. So just Google your local COVID-19 Arts Fund to donate whatever you can, or check which charity your favorite artists recommend. I know that on
Yeah.
Spotify they have a little place where they can put their charity nowadays. And
Yeah.
a good thing also, if you want to donate directly to your favorite artist, obviously, if do they have a store, buy some merch or download, buy their latest album to download. And you can also go to SoundCloud, where you can find a button to donate directly via PayPal. That's also something new since COVID.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know about that, but that sounds like a good thing. Because a lot of those places, like, there is stuff like Patreon and stuff, if you're supporting people on Patreon, or Steady is, I think, the
Hmm.
German version. Um, that's really great, but they do take a cut. So it
Yeah,
really depends on how you want to. Well, it's up to you, basically. But I
exactly.
mean, a lot of artists are doing live performances online as well, and I think it's so sad to see that a lot of people join these, like, watch these live performances. And I think about, I had a friend recently who did a live performance, and she streamed it, and she had like 200 people watching, and about
Oh,
three
wow.
people gave her some money.
Oh,
And
God, yeah.
that's just a bit, so it goes back to being rude as well again. It's just kind of like,
Mm,
I understand it's not worth the same ticket price maybe to you as it is for a real live show, but just every little bit helps.
exactly. Oh, you know what? I did something in London a couple of years back. Was it last year, or the year before? I don't know. But I was in London, and I went to this stand-up comedian place, and it was free. And what they actually did was, it's free entry as long as there's room, but it fills up very, very fast. So I was there, and what they do actually is they have 3 comedians come up, and then afterwards they have like a hat or a box or something that goes around, and people can donate. You can get like a membership card of the place and get a free drink the next time you're there or stuff like that. But that way they do like collect something and they divide it among the artists, because stand-up comedians are also artists.
Yeah.
Who played, who stood up. Who made you laugh that day. Ooh. And I thought that was a great way to do it. Instead of like making the barrier to come over with a ticket price very high, and it was already put on, they put it on the door. Please be aware that after the show, we'll pass around something, and you can donate if you want. And we'll divide it, and I think that's a great way to do it. And I think when you look at a live stream, you should think that way. I'm looking at this for free, but afterwards there's going to be a hat, between brackets, and I'm just going to give, even if it's like €2 or $5 or €5, whatever, just give them something, because it's their time and effort that they're putting into entertaining you. And it's not only that actual live stream for which they might actually have to have bought some material, some gear, but it's also the bunch of hours of rehearsals beforehand, and writing the songs, making the songs, mastering the songs, everything that goes into it. So
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it. I think it's a bit too long to get into today.
Yeah.
But maybe something to talk about next time. I think we could just say, go support your artist, go find out what you can do. And I think that's all for today.
And thank you for doing it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning into Unboxing Women. Be sure to connect with us on our socials, so Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud if you want. And you can find them in the show notes. So send us a DM if you've got any personal experiences with the hashtag #suchabitch. Join the movement and let's make some changes around here.
Yes.
My name is Maika Rose, and I've been chatting with Dana Rexx. This is a bi-weekly show, and our next episode will be on the 3rd of September. Same time, same place. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.